Plenty people na Salone they ask waiting the presidential candidate for the National Grand Coalition don't do na Salone. Alhaji Dr. Kande Yumkella, wey people they call KKY, don't do plenty thing them for help Salone. And Boku government people then na SLPP and APC government been don't praise am and tell am thank you. President Koroma sef been don tell Dr. Kande Yumkella, wey all man they call KKY, thank you for the work we don't do.
We, na Sierra Leone, we gladly for the work we needed to do in this country and not help we in so many things. But we gladly that UNIDO in leadership, now we own brother, the provider, and the person of Dr. Yumkella.
For make all man know the Boku team then we KKY don't do na Salone, we talk to some pandy people then we don't benefit from the work we don't do. We first talk to the one then we don't benefit from waiting then call growth center them, where Dr. Yumkella through in first term office we been be Director General na the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, where then they call UNIDO, been bring Kana Salone.
Akaya for can land milk, land on going teeth, and going bigger again. Fathers like a land milk. Like go bike well, that they go well down. Like me boss man, we go fast side, they write the measurements there. They give me a cotton for myself. I pack the whole can well there.
Now, Gary processing there, food processing. And all the important thing in the community, the blacksmiths and dinner, and make cutlass, serve the community people there, make them farm there, and all the important thing there for this growth center.
Uderud, Ushin, tailoring, carpentry, so many work at this place.
Everything the growth center today, we see it help the community, not only the community, even beyond. Now, Yumkella and I make effort to make sure say all the development that don't come for every community.
The 11 growth center them not just they help young people for land work, but they also get satellite for entertain people them. Dr. Yumkella na man we don dey fight for make woman in a Salone life better. So March 2013, he bring the first and first lady in Britain, Mrs. Cherry Blair, with past 20 agbagba dem we come out Boku sign at the wall for celebrate International Women's Day with woman in a Salone.
With your permission, Mr. President, I'll ask my colleagues, all of those who came with us, to stand wherever you happen to be in the room. It's a big group, so yes, please stand up. There are almost 20 of us who came. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks, Sherry. Thank you very much. Please have a seat. Sometimes in Sierra Leone we take things for granted. We think things just happen. Sometimes we don't want to make the sacrifice of progress. Things don't just happen. You plan, you work, you become dedicated, you pursue it. For these individuals to be here, for their bosses to allow them to come, it took some work over a year. But it also took support. When I mentioned this to His Excellency the President in December and the First Lady, they said we are all ready to back you. Do it.
When they plan the celebration, the UNAIDS then Edman Michel Sidibe, when a Dr. Yumkella and Paddy give Salone $50 million.
I'm very honored that Michel Sidibe, you don't realize the pain he took to be here. 17 hours. He was with all the health heads in Botswana. 17 hours just to be here, and of course he has to leave at 4:30 to catch a flight and leave again. But I had heard of what Sherry Blair was doing for women. And so yes, when we were sitting on the set of Rendezvous with Zainab Badawi, after we finished, I said, Mrs. Blair, can you do me a favor? She said, what? Join me in Freetown. She said, well, I'll take you up on it. 1 year later, Mrs. Blair, thank you very much.
for sake of that day, now make President Koroma make the country begin for observe International Women's Day as public holiday na Salone. Inside Kailahun and na Freetong, Dr. Yumkella been help women them for set up plenty small business them. He been help the Salone government for set up the Barefoot College na Counter Line. Usai women then they learn how for make solar light.
So today I bring other people there for bring Salone for now. Let us see. I tell them yesterday when I heard on the radio, I said this time they continue the work. A good life. But the life waiting at the heart when I know. Now shall come up. But we have a saying, we have one saying that's also, as if you don't know side the work or no side come up. So me I know side and I saw that I like it. So any small thing we're doing for help now.
In the college, it's done so we did staff in our 12. Then from outside, but last year for government, 59 students. I am asking them, these are the Indians, the other engineers are Indians, and they first go India. So now all there. What together for this solar?
Tell her, take it.
Oh, we
tell her,
man,
take it. Because we will not go school. Tell God, take it. Right now, what would they do at the country? It will good.
Dr. Yumkella been read agriculture na Jala University. Usai in have been student union president, and he been help for make them establish development curriculum na that university day. He been help plenty Salone people for go study in other country and learn skill them we go help Salone go before. Where he been build back the Fisheries and Marine Institute, where he work with the Ministry for Fisheries. He been make 10 young Salone engineers then go study in one of the best marine university then at the world, within inside Russia. Then we send the engineer them for make them go and come back for begin train people then at the Marine College. The one way help for build na Salone.
I'm very pleased on behalf of the Lido, Sierra Leonean to be back here with my son, with a partner like Russia to say we build an institution here. This institution is about an important message. It is about value addition. I have been to factories, fishing factories in Senegal, in Ghana, and in Cote d'Ivoire. Particularly the one in Ghana, I was impressed in Tema to see them canning tuna to ship off to Europe and to the United States. Those are tuna products I used to buy in the supermarket. And it's always bothered me how come we cannot do it. I have been to private sector, small-scale fishing companies in Vietnam and in other places. If you can't add value here, you can't process, you can't package and ship, you lose. So for me, this institution is to begin to put that basis back, that we can add value to these resources. And guess what? In most of those companies I visit, the packages are women. So women do the sorting, they do the packaging. So you can imagine, those of you who care about gender empowerment. But for the people of this country to create jobs, but also for our own fishing needs, and also to ensure that illegal poaching is not destroying our ecosystem.
One other project where Dr. Yumkella bring na Salone na the Standards Bureau and Quality Control Policy. This na for tap the way and manner how Salone people don't they use tin them and eat tin them we don't well.
But it's one thing to have a standards policy. It's another thing to have institutions that can regulate and enforce standards. So it's taken us a long time. Collaboration with government, the Standards Bureau has moved from one building to the other. But today, yes, we've been able to have a physical facility with state-of-the-art technology to really measure and test whether in fact products have standards. I will not, the head of the program has given you the technical details. Minister of Health has given you the importance for the health sector. EU delegation has given you the importance for trade. But to put it in raw form, you want to make sure, say, when you buy that tablet, now aspirin, not to chalk. You want to make sure, say, when you buy toothpaste, now toothpaste, not to poison. You want to make sure say we buy cough mixture for you, pikin, not to poison you the feeder. And these are real.
That's my chief. Also my uncle.
Let them know that sickness in our
What I said to my people this afternoon, as you heard, say I'm just demonstrating here what I'm preaching globally. I think it will be hypocritical of me to do all of these around the world, and people say, wait a minute, but what happened to your village in this process?
Inside in small village where they call Kichom, Nakambia, Dr. Yumkella bring one project where they call Light in Rural Sierra Leone. This project will bring solar lights where they give basic electricity for the community. This don't help tap the complaint where people been they complain, but how the kerosene lamp where them been they use been they bog them yai. And this been help them picking them for do well na school. And it don't make people then they open them business then till late na net. Dr. Yumkella self don't make them put one 32 kilowatt generator where they call biomass gasifier na Kichom. This don't give light to over 250 hosts na the small village.
And some will believe say this guy can one. We have too much to be so happy and nothing, and we don't sleep at all. And it's like for now, believe me, I'm so happy that very very.
It's like but the bandits they can come out outside for filtrating to the town. But when this light they come on from 7 o'clock until 7 o'clock in the morning, getting everybody far away from it. Nobody will come around now by the midnight. Where any pathway come out in the sheep.
Dr. Yumkella not tap day, he been build school and they support the mosque and church na the village. But for all this boku work where Dr. Yumkella don't do for Salone, July 2015, he decided for left the good work we been get na the United Nations and come back na Salone for can help the country for go before.
As I was announced, I decided that July 31 this year I'll step down. You've taught me a lot. Almost 30 years in the global system, teaching agribusiness in the United States, going back into the UN, and with you guys now creating an energy movement and an energy revolution. So I decided I'm going home to Sierra Leone. 6 million people, with probably the 6th largest deposit of iron ore, one of the purest deposits of titanium, diamonds, gold, but they're the poorest, amongst the poorest 5 countries, and Ebola decimated them. Why would a guy like this having a good career decide that he's going to pick up a challenge like that? Well, if I don't do it, maybe the wrong people will.
We want for make the wrong people continue for run we country.
Kanda Yumkella, come and service with Salone. Now you know we man.